Importing a text file. There may be a time when you receive some information from a colleague or a team member where they send you a text file that has information in it that is kind of in columnar format, meaning there's columns, but each line of information might be separated by tabs or a space or something like that. Either way, if you get something like that from a colleague or you have a file that you want to import into an existing workbook, you can use the import a text file feature. Let's take a look at what we're looking at here. So I have my worksheet here, my AR Raft Rentals workbook. It has one worksheet in it. What we're going to do is we're going to come up and go to our Data ribbon tab. Down here in the Get and Transform Data group, we're going to come over and click on From Text /CSV. However, you could do the same thing if you click this drop down. It gives you a list of everything that's already up here. So if you go from File and then go over to From Text File, same difference. Either way, you're going to go and navigate to your exercise folder and find this text file called riverraft.txt file. Then you're going to click go Import, and then it's going to open up a window. Here it is. It's a riverraft.txt window. It's going to give me a preview of all the data that's in the file. Now there's a lot more to be said about this particular window just by itself, but just for this demonstration we're going to come down and click the drop down arrow next to Load. And when I click this, it's going to give me two options, Load or Load To. I'm going to click Load To. Now this little dialog box appears here. Now in this dialog box I'm not going to change anything. By default it should be as a table with the little radio button selected next to Table. And then down here, New Worksheet should have the radio button already selected, and it is. I'm not going to do anything else. There's a lot more to be said about this, but we're going to skip it for now. We're going to click OK. Now when I do, you can see immediately down here I get a new worksheet tab, and it's called River Raft. Why? Because that's the name of the file from which this information came. Now it comes in as a table. Well, the instructions in our exercise tell us after we do this, we're going to come to the Table Design ribbon tab, which is now available because we're in a table. If I click outside of this table, that ribbon goes away. So I'm going to make sure my active cell is over here within my table, and then I can come up to my Table Designs. And I'm going to come over to the Table Styles options and remove the check mark next to Header Row. That removes that whole column stuff over there that's otherwise not needed. Now what I'm going to do here is following the instructions in our textbook. I'm going to click this little More button here for this gallery, because remember, every gallery will have a More button. I'm going to click this, and then up here in the top under Light there's this None option. I'm going to click on this, and there you have it. There's more, lots more we could do with this, but just to serve this purpose on how to import a text file, this is exactly how you do it. Okay, well, thanks for joining me, and I hope this was helpful. And we'll see you in the next exercise. Thanks.